What's up, guys? My name is Tai Zen. Welcome to the cryptocurrency.market channel. This is a trading, investing, and entrepreneurship channel. In this video, I want to talk about the difference between having an opportunity to change your life versus having an opportunity to make more potential profit. Okay, so that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. The reason why I'm going to talk about this subject matter in this video is because of two reasons. One is because me and my team, we have made that mistake probably half a dozen times, not making the right decisions about when to take profits and stuff. And then the second reason is because we have so many students that have contacted us about this problem and asked us to talk about it. So here I am, I'm going to talk about it, okay? This is kind of like a follow-up to the 3-hour emergency broadcast on how to take profits that I did before this video, okay? So I'm broadcasting right now from my condo in the downtown on the riverfront here in front of the Chao Phraya River. My kids are learning how to swim with their swim teacher, so I thought I'd take the time out to share with you guys how we ran into these problems and how we solved the problems. Okay. Why is it not? I'm using the Panasonic GH5, and the autofocus is not the best. I'm gonna switch to a Canon camera here. I just haven't had time to go buy it yet. They have a new Canon, a new 4K camera that's got better autofocus on it. So I'll get that as soon as I get a chance here. Okay, so back to what I was talking about. So first of all, let me share with you guys the mistakes that our team made in the past and how we recognize it, and then how we are dealing with it, how we are solving that problem today. Okay, so it started out many years ago in 2000, in the year 2000, during the dot-com boom. My business partner, LeonFood.com, the Honorable Grandmaster, legendary, world-renowned oracle of crypto, he came out of college and started working at some trading companies like Morgan Stanley and other places like that in Wall Street. Okay, and because he knew he was a good computer programmer, a good developer, they hired him right out of college, and they paid him like over $100,000 a year or something like that to write code for them so that they can trade options better. So all these traders on Wall Street were trying to get an advantage in trading stocks and trading options, and so they saw that Leon had talent on writing databases and writing code and stuff, and that's how they hired him. Well, he came out of college at a time when the dot-com boom was near its peak. So when he came out, he started working, saved up some money, invested into the stock market, and then it went up, and he did pretty well on it. I remember, I think he told me he got near somewhere between $500 to $1 million in stock market, in his stock market portfolio. And what happened was, he didn't know what happened or what to do because he was new to the investing at that time. So the stock market crashed in 2000 because of the big dot-com bubble. And so he lost a big chunk of his portfolio, of his stock portfolio. And so he left Wall Street, he left New York at that time because the cost of living was starting to increase, and he moved down to Texas and finally settled down in the city of Austin, okay? So that's how he moved to Austin. Well, the reason why I'm sharing this story with you is because at that time, Leon did not know what to do. When he made that big chunk of profits, he didn't know when to take profit, and had no clue. He just heard everybody was buying stocks, so he bought stocks and it went up, and now he was lost with what to do. It fell back down, so he wasted a whole bull market. Now, fast forward until 2008, okay? So between 2000 and 2008, Leon was working, side jobs here and there as a developer on different projects, and he didn't. And I met him in 2006. Many of you guys know that I came to America as a Vietnamese refugee after the war between the U.S. and Vietnam, and I grew up in America in a very poor neighborhoods because my family was not rich. We didn't come from a wealthy family, and we did not have a lot of wealthy friends, or we did not have, my family did not know how to make friends with people that knew about money or wealth. So that's how we remained poor. I grew up in the poor ghetto neighborhoods in a city called Port Arthur, Texas. It's in the eastern part of Texas, and grew up there, hung around. We were the only non-black family in the ghetto black neighborhood in downtown Port Arthur. Okay, so I got involved with the wrong people, started messing with drugs, and I ended up in federal prison for almost 14 years. So when I came out in 2006, right, I was in my mid-30s. I came in when I was 18. I came out when I was almost near my mid-30s. And that's when I met Leon for the first time, was in 2006, 2007. Both of us were single guys. I just came out of prison trying to rebuild my life. He had left New York City to come down and start his life over in the city of Austin in Texas. And that's how we met. We were two single guys, right? And I was working down in the downtown club district on 6th Street, and I was picking up girls for the clubs. Leon saw me do that, wanted to learn how to pick up girls. I showed him. We became friends because we both had the same things in common. Both of us wanted to learn how to make money, and both of us wanted to find a girlfriend. Okay, so that's how we met each other. And then he started investing into stocks and into, I remember him telling me to buy Apple stocks back then. Okay, and several other stocks. I don't remember, but I remember Apple because that's the one that one of the big ones that I regretted not buying. Okay, and so what happened was the stock market went up in 2008. And again, Leon let his portfolio grow up, and he made a ton of profits and didn't know what to do, when to take profits or anything like that, and it collapsed back down. So it's two bull markets that he missed an opportunity to take out a large sum of money that can change his life. And the reason why he made that mistake was he never focused on doing the things to change his life, the quality of his life. What he was focusing on was making more money. So he said, hey, well, I know I got up to almost $1 million. Let me see if I can get it up that again like that in 2008. So it almost got there, and then it fell back down again. So two bull markets that Leon missed, two mistakes that he made and did not take profits. Now fast forward from 2008 all the way to 2012. That's when I was working at an energy brokerage firm in in Dallas, and I discovered that they were mining Bitcoins at the energy brokerage firm that I was working at. So I learned about Bitcoins, didn't know if it was bullshit or not, or is a scam or not. I sent the white paper to my friend Leon, and he verified that yes, this computer code is real, it's legit, there's no bullshit in here, there's no scam, the software is real, And so he started buying Bitcoins at $60, and he started convincing me to start buying Bitcoins, right? So I bought my first Bitcoin, I think it was around 100 and something, $160 or something like that, okay? Anyways, I started buying in, and right away, within a very short period of time, after we got our crypto, within a year, less than a year, it skyrocketed. I mean, we bought Litecoin at I think it was 50 cents, and boom, it shot up to $50, right? Overnight. And when I say overnight, it took a few days, a few weeks, whatever the time period is. I don't remember whether it was 3 weeks or 3 months, but the time period was so short, and we were so shocked when this happened, right? We were so shocked that we bought Bitcoins at $60 and it went up to $1,000, and we were so shocked that we froze up, we locked up, and we did not know what to do. We did not know what to do. That was my first bull market, after coming out of prison, and that was Leon's third bull market that he did not know what to do, okay? So after those 3 bull markets, Leon and I, we sat down, and this was how we figured out what to do. Because when Leon made money in the 2000 bull market and in the 2008 stock market, he did not communicate with anyone. He did not share what happened. He didn't share his mistakes with anyone. When 2014 happened to both of us, that was the first time that Leon had a chance to talk to someone about what just happened. And so when Leon and I, we talked about it, we realized, hey man, we messed up. Leon shared about how he made the mistake in 2000 and 2008, and now we made the same mistake in 2014. So that was 3 big bull markets that could have changed our lives, and we passed it up. We didn't take action. We didn't do anything. We just watched, and we didn't do anything, okay? So We continued buying more Bitcoins and more crypto. And then in 2017, we had learned from Leon's previous mistakes and my previous mistakes, and we realized, okay, look, we gotta set a goal of what we want the money for. And Leon and I both agreed that we wanted to make enough money to quit our day job. We just hated working the day job. Leon hated working the day job because he didn't like having responsibility for someone else. He didn't like owing people responsibility. When you pay him, you know, $100,000 a year, he owes responsibility to you. And for me, I did not care about the responsibility. I really did not give a shit. Like, if I go to work and you're gonna pay me, I don't give a shit what if I agree to come work for you, I don't give a shit if you have me pick up shit, clean the toilets, or trade stocks, or sell stocks, or sell real estate. I didn't care. I just believe I'm trading my time for your money. So when I show up there, I don't give a shit what you tell me to do. I don't care if it's working in the office, you know, working outside, outdoors in the heat, or indoors in the air conditioning. None of that shit mattered. The only thing that mattered to me was I'm trading my time for your money, and that's all I care about, okay? So Leon and I hated the responsibility of going to work a day job, and I hated, right, I have to be at the office every day at 8 o'clock. I just hated that. So I have to get up at like 6:30 in the morning, right, 6 o'clock in the morning, you know, get ready to go to work, eat breakfast, shower, everything, put on a suit and a tie, and then have to go sit in traffic for an hour and a half to get to work, and then sit an hour and a half in traffic and come back home to work, okay? Or there was never a day where I did not sit in traffic for an hour in the morning and an hour in the evening, and I hated that. After being in prison for almost 14 years of my life, I just felt like I did not want to come out into the world. I don't care how much money I make, if I have to sit there in traffic like a fucking idiot, right? I felt like I was just a zombie. I felt like when I was in my car, sitting in traffic, I didn't care if it was a fancy car, a cheap car, or Lambo. If I had to sit in traffic for an hour every morning and every afternoon, every evening to get home, I felt like I was back in prison again. That's what I felt like. I was in a prison, instead of having razor wire and a wall around me, now I have traffic and cars around me, okay? So I hated that. And Leon hated having to be responsible for the software projects at Dell Computers, where he was working at, right, at that time. So he and I came with a solution. We don't care how high the market goes up. The next time the market goes up, we don't care how high it goes up. All we care about is that if we needed this much amount of money, right? I need $50,000 a year to retire. If I have $50,000 a year, I can quit for 5 years, and then during that 5 years, I know that I'm confident that I can trade and still make more money, and then extend my runway for another 10 years or 15 years. And by the way, in case English is not your first language, runway means the expenses that you have to pay for your bills each month. So if I know that I need $50,000, $4,000 a month, 4,000 times 12 months in a year, that's 48,000, so let's round it up to 50,000. So if I need $50,000 a year and I have 100,000, that means I have 2 years of runway. If I have 250,000, I have 5 years of runway, okay? So once Leon and I had enough money in our portfolio to pull out, for me, it was like 5 years, and I think for Leon, he wanted like 8 years or 10 years, I forget. But we had a number in our mind that if we hit this number, man, if we have a chance to pull out this number and have enough for 5 years of runway, I'm quitting my day job as soon as I get that happens, okay? So as soon as Leon got a chance, his portfolio grew, and as soon as he got a chance, right, to take out, I think he took out like 50% or 60% out of his portfolio, and that was enough to cover like 8 or 10 years of runway. I forget what his number was. I'm just using that as an example, okay? But I don't know the exact number. For me, it was 5 years. If I can pull out 250,000, so as soon as my portfolio got to $500,000, $600,000, I had a choice. I can sit there and let it grow some more, or I can actually make a change in my life now, okay? So I decided to choose the opportunity to change my life versus the opportunity to make more potential profit. The reason why I chose that was because I asked myself at that time, what is more important to me? What is more important to me for the quality of my life? Now, I hope you guys have never been in prison before, but I was in prison for almost 14 years. So I just did not want to come out and be stuck in the office and be in another prison for 5, 10, 20 years in the office, in a cubicle. or in traffic. So for me, it was very important that I have control of my own time. And I did not hate working, guys. Even till today, as I'm making this video, I'm still working 14, 16 hours a day. Like, you might ask, well, Ty, you're retired, what are you doing? Well, there's stuff that I want to do to set up my family office. There's stuff I want to do to set up my estate planning. There's stuff that I want to do to make sure that I pass down my wealth from my generation to my kids, to my grandkids. So there's a lot of things, legal stuff, that I got to do. And the only person that can do it is me. You know, the lawyers can advise me, but I still got to be the one that decides what I want to do before the lawyers and the accountants can set it up, right? So that eats up all my time to do the research for how to pass my wealth on to the next generation, okay? So because of that, I'm not against working, right? I'm just against the idea that I have to be there every day at 8 o'clock, right? Even though I'm doing my job, I can do my job from anywhere, but I have to be at the office at 8 o'clock, okay? I hated that, okay? So because of that, as soon as I get a chance, I quit and I go and I do my, I focus on my business and my website and my wealth and my portfolio instead of going and reporting to a day job every day at the same time every day, okay? So, is this thing out of focus? All right. All right. So that is my my experience and my team members' experience. So in 2017, when the market gave us an opportunity, we immediately took profits to change our life. Now, I will tell you this, okay? Some of the half the profits I took was on the way up, and then half the profits I took when it was like, when it turned around, when it was somewhere right here, okay? So the reason why we did that was we wanted to take the profits on the way up, but we took some, and then we took some, and then as the market fell, we took out some more, okay? Now, you might say, hey, Ty, don't you want to take out profits when it's going up, when you're selling into strength? You are correct. That's the best time to take profits. Did we take profits at the top of the trend channel? We took some, but not all of it. When it fell, we took some too at the bottom of the trend channel too. And here's the reason why we did it. We did it because it was more important to us to quit our day job than to make more money, okay? So when we first had the opportunity to quit our day job, we took the profits and we changed our lives immediately. And we till this day, we don't look back and regret anything about taking the profits out early, okay? If we left that profit in there, right? For example, like for me, if I left that $250,000 in there, I would probably have an extra, I don't know, $25 million today, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me, okay? It doesn't matter to me because I was able to quit at the time that I did. And that's all that matters. You cannot look at the things that didn't happen in your life. You can only look at the things that did happen, all right? So for example, I went to prison for almost 14 years. I cannot sit back and look at that and regret that, right? I just look back and say, okay, what did I learn when I was in prison? How did I change myself? How I was able to prepare myself mentally and get out of a situation of poverty that I was living in the ghettos in America, and to be able to come out of those slums and be able to come up and be where I'm at today, where, you know, I'm in the top 1% of wealth in America or anywhere in the world, okay? So because of that, right, I don't look back and regret it. Now, there's a mistake. Now, I share all that with you guys because right now, we went to the top of the trend channel and we're at the bottom of the trend channel, and we broke through it like twice already. We cracked through the bottom of the trend channel, okay? And I'm talking about the Taifu indexes. You can go to indexes.cryptocurrency.market. It's on our website, okay? Later on, when we update it to the version 2.0, it'll just be at cryptocurrency.market under the portfolio manager, under the menu item, okay? But for now, you can go there to indexes.cryptocurrency.market and look at our website, and you can see the Taifu 30 cryptocurrency market index. That is is like a thermometer or a tape measure to measure the overall health of the entire market, right? So we went to the peak of almost 2,100 points, and we believe that if we go into a bear market, that we are going to crash 90%. All right. So if we crash 90%, I don't know why this thing keeps going out of focus, guys. Right. All right. So I think what's causing it to go out of focus is when I squint, the camera can't recognize that it's a face, you know, because I'm squinting so hard in the bright light. Okay, but anyways, so we believe that if we go into the bear market, I'm not saying that we're in a bear market. I'm not saying we're going into the bear market, guys. We are at a point right now in the markets where it could easily turn down and continue going down into a bear market, or it can turn right back up and we continue the bull market. All right, so it's right there. Nobody knows if we're going to go up. Nobody knows if we're going to go down. Now, if you ask me, hey Ty, what's the probability of going up and what's the probability of going down? I would say that there's a higher probability for it to go up, okay, because we are in a bull market, and I haven't heard any bad news. The reason why I keep saying that we're still in the middle of a bull market is that I haven't heard any bad news. There's no news, or there's nothing that is so negative that would cause the market to have to crash and go sideways or go down for a long period of time before it goes back up. All the fundamental data and all the fundamental news today about the cryptocurrency market is better than it was a quarter ago, and better than it was a year ago, better than it was 2 years ago, better than it was 5 years ago. So I haven't seen anything that would point that it goes downhill. So even though we have this pullback, right, from Bitcoin being 59,000 down to 36, 37,000 right now as I'm making this video, right, that's not enough evidence for me that we're in a bear market. All right, now at what point will I say that we're in a bear market? I would say that when the Taifu 30 cryptocurrency market index goes from the 2,100 points at the peak down to 90%, I mean, when it falls about 60%, then, and it stays down there for a few weeks, a few months, then I will believe that we are in a bear market. But right now, we're right on the edge of being in a bull market and a bear market. So I'm not confident to say that we're in a bear market yet. All right. So right now is the absolute worst time to sell. If you guys have been following us, you guys know that we sell on the way up, not on the way down. So why am I making this video? I'm making this video, guys, because I want you guys to think about your portfolio. I'm not talking about the guys that have, like, you know, less than $100,000 in outside of the U.S., or the guys that have, like, you know, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 in America or in the Western countries. I'm talking about the people that have, like, let's say 6, 7, 8, 900,000 or more in the Western countries, and the people that have like $200,000 or more, like $250,000 or more in the Eastern countries, the Asian countries. I'm talking to you guys, and I want you guys to think, right? If I have $800,000 and I can pull out $400,000 right now, and if I live off of $50,000 a year, that would give me 8 years of runway. That means I can quit my day job, retire for 8 years, and and then by that time we have another bull market, and my $400,000 that's left in the market will continue to go up, and I'll make $1 million, $2 million, and I'll take out another chunk of profits then, and then extend my runway from 8 years to 20 years, right? That's one way to look at it. But the problem that a lot of you guys are running into is that you guys say, hey man, I want my money to go up even higher, right? But you have to ask yourself, right, is that worth it? Is it worth waiting 8 years to make a change in your life today, to have a better quality of life today? Now, some of you guys are working some really good jobs. Like, we have a team member, right? He's got a big portfolio. He could have retired back in 2017 with us at the same time, but he chose not to. And the reason why he chose not to was because the reason why he chose not to do it was because he liked his job and he was getting paid very well on it. And so because of that, he decided to stay and work in the companies, and that was able to let him continue working. His portfolio is big enough, he can retire even right now, but he's not going to, because he makes like a $350,000 a year or something like that at his job, and he's not going to quit doing that, and because the job gives him prestige and honor and status in his family. Okay, so because of that, he's going to stick with that, and he's not going to retire even in 2017 or in 2021, right? So each person is different. You guys got to look at what is important to me? What is more valuable to me? Is working this day job valuable to me? Is if I had 800,000 and I take out 400,000 today, it's the absolute worst time to sell, but I still have an opportunity to change my life, to make a big change in my life for the better and increase the quality of my life. If I continue leaving the 800,000 there in my portfolio and the price drops more, I'm not gonna have that opportunity anymore. And at that point, am I okay with being stuck in traffic? Am I okay with being in the office, listening to the dumbass manager or my dumbass coworkers or whatever? Am I willing to listen to that and put up with that? Or do I have an exciting job that I like going to work, I like what I'm doing, and they pay me, well, and I get to work around a fun project that I really like? Is that what's important to me? Only you know the answer to that. So when you ask me or you ask anybody else, how much profit we're taking or when we're taking profits, it really doesn't matter, right? What matters is that if the market gives you an opportunity to change your life, I would invite you guys to consider it, okay? I would invite you guys to consider, hey, is this, just do the math and answer that, is this worth it to me, right? Now, keep in mind, guys, if we had thought about the opportunity to change our life for the better, to increase the quality of our life versus the opportunity to make more profits, my team and I would have done things different back in 2017. In 2017, we were so focused on quitting our day job, guys. Nothing else mattered to us. No, a nonprofit, a charity, building schools, building churches, building temples, none of that shit mattered to us. All we cared about was, hey man, we just gotta quit this day job. Once we quit the day job, we'll figure out what else to do. So at that time, knowing what we know now, if we go back to 2017, the thing that we would have done different is this. We would have taken out all the profits and all the money that we could ever imagine for what we wanted to do, for what our kids wanted to do, what our grandkids could potentially want to do, because in 2017, we had the opportunity to do that. We had the opportunity to do all of that and still have plenty of money left over for the next bull market. We had plenty of money in our portfolio, but we had this idea in our head that, oh, you know what? We don't want to pay taxes. If we take out $1 million, we don't want to pay $240,000 of it to the government, or don't want to give, if you're in California, give $550,000 of it to the government, or if it's a short-term capital gains, give $410,000 of it to the government. So depending upon where you live and how long you held the coins, it could be anywhere from $240,000 to $550,000 out of every $1 million of profit that we took. So because of that, we didn't do shit. We didn't do shit. So guess what happened to the rest of our portfolio? It fell 90% just like everybody else, right? And so now we realize that, and in 2021 we realize, oh, you know what? We can't let this happen again. So when the market gives us an opportunity, we don't give a shit if it's at the top, near the top of the trend channel, near the middle of the trend channel, at the bottom of the trend channel, right? It doesn't fucking matter. What matters is that if the market gives us an opportunity to make a massive change in the quality of our life, we are going to take that opportunity regardless what happens next, okay? So I'm glad to say that on our team, right, many of us on our team took out the profits to where, okay, this is it, man, okay? Us, our kids, our grandkids, we're set. The lucky bastards, the little fucking lucky bastards swimming in the pool right now, the motherfuckers are lucky as shit, right? Because they're fucking multi-millionaires and they don't even fucking know it, okay? But they're done, their life is done, their kids' lives are done, okay? So when I had the opportunity to make sure that I can do that for me, my kids, and my grandkids, I did it. Now, did I do it at the top of the bull market? Yeah, I took some out. Did I do it at the bottom of when the market started falling? Did I take some out then? Yes, I took out some then, right? I took some out at the top. I took out whenever the market gave me the opportunity and there was a good opportunity for me to do it, that took priority over me being the best trader that I can be and sell perfectly near the top and buy perfectly near the bottom, okay? So I'm sharing this video with you guys because some of you guys that follow us, I know if you guys have been following us for 2 bull markets, I know you guys got a shitload of money. I know that. Unless you just didn't do what we teach and go listen to a fucking Superman or a fucking one of these other fucking idiots online or something, then you might have lost your money. But if you listen to us in the last 2 bull markets, right, you should have done really well for yourself and your family. And some of you guys are at a really sticking point where you don't know who to talk to, you don't know who to ask, you don't know who to trust to make the right decisions for where you are currently at. So I'm hoping that this video will help you guys make that. You guys know that this is a channel, this is a real world trading channel, and this bullshit, right? We make 99% of our income, right, from trading crypto, right? We don't make fucking money from selling courses on trading. We don't make money from advertising. We don't make money on none of that shit, okay? If there's anything that YouTube or Google or whatever sends to our channel because we got videos on here, it's on them, right? But if you take up all the money that we make, right, our income, right, 99.99% I would say comes from crypto trading, right? Do we sell a course like the cryptocurrency investing course that you guys can buy at www.cryptocurrency.market/blueprint? Yeah, we sell that, but the money that it makes every year, fuck, it doesn't even make a quarter of 1% of what our income is. So if you ask me, Ty, do you guys make money from selling courses? I would say, yeah. Do you guys make money from trading crypto? Yeah. What percentage of the money do you make from selling courses, and what percentage of the money do you make from trading crypto, right? I would say over 99% comes from trading crypto, right? My staking each month makes more money than the courses that we sell each month, if you're curious about how much money we make, okay? So I'm saying that to you guys because nowadays we have a fucking market that's full of fucking bullshitters and scammers and motherfuckers that say they trade for a living, and none of the motherfuckers trade for a living. They fucking make money off of, you know, Google ads, or they make money off of fucking working a day job or shit like that, you know. We made money from working a day job before too, so it's not like we never made money from a day job. We took that money, we invested into Bitcoin, crypto, and we made money from that. And once we made enough money from crypto and we retired from our day job, it has been 99% crypto since then, okay, from trading. Now, I want to say this. We also make money, our team, we also make money from trading stocks, and we also make money from trading, investing into bonds and things like that. So it's all from trading, whether it's, you know, the bulk of it is from trading crypto, but we also have a small portion that comes from trading bonds and trading stocks and buying bonds and buying stocks also. Because I don't want you, there's always going to be some dumbass troll out there that will tell us, oh motherfucker, you can make 99% of your money from trading crypto, 1% of it comes from trading bonds or buying bonds. Okay, motherfucker. So there's my disclosure right there. We make money from a small percentage, a tiny percentage from bonds and stocks too, outside of crypto, okay? But it all comes from the financial markets. It doesn't come from us selling fucking courses on trading, okay? The courses that we have, such as, we only have one course, the Cryptocurrency Investing Blueprint, right? And that course I made so that I can teach my kids, those 2 critters in the pool swimming right now, those 2 kids, right? When they grow up, I don't want them going to school. One of the best schools in Thailand is right across the river. Like, right there, I can see it. If I turn the camera around, you guys can see the school. It's one of the most expensive private schools, and it's one of the top schools. All the rich motherfuckers around here in this neighborhood and this condo that I live in, they all fucking send their kids there. I'm the only family here, I'm the only parent here that don't send my kids over to that school, because that motherfucking school, I don't give a fuck how good it is or how famous or how popular it is in Thailand. If it's the #1 school, them motherfuckers ain't gonna teach my multi-millionaire kids how to manage their fucking money when they grow up, okay? So I gotta teach them, my team's gotta teach them, I gotta hire special tutors to come teach them the skills that they need to learn so they can manage the portfolio that I leave to them, okay? Otherwise, they're not gonna know how to do it. That school over there across the river, I don't care if it's the #1 ranked school in Thailand or not, right? It's not gonna teach them shit about how to manage, how to live and manage their money as a millionaire, all right? So I make these videos. If you guys notice, I don't make them often. When I got something to say, I'll make the video. Or if my students ask me something that, oh yeah, that's a good idea, I need to make a video about that. Or my students ask me a question or give me a suggestion, I'll make it, all right? But I've been making videos on our channel since 2013. So that's what, 2013, that's about 8-9 years now. I mean, we've said everything that we could possibly say about trading crypto, right? On our channel and in our course. So if you guys find a benefit from this, share it with your friends. If not, it's not a big deal to us, right? We don't make money from selling courses. We don't make money from the ads on this channel. That's why we only make videos when we have something to say, and we don't make it every day. The reason why I make these videos, guys, is that we live in a world nowadays where there's so much bullshit and misinformation and fake news out there that we don't know who the fuck is real anymore. We don't, man. And I hope that my channel helps somebody out there. The people out there that are seeking the truth about trading, the people that are seeking the truth about crypto investing, the people that are seeking the truth about the value of Bitcoin and crypto, I hope they run into our channel so that they can hear the truth about it, right? And when I say the truth, right, we all know that the truth, what can be true today might be not true tomorrow. You know, one day they said the electron is a particle. A few years later, they say the electron is a wave. And then a few years later after that, they say the electron is a particle in a wave. Okay? So what the fuck, right? So when I say that we want our channel to talk about the truth and the reality and the facts about trading, it's the best thing that we know today. It's the best thing based on our experience. We started, you know, the first channel that I know of to teach people about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and how to trade them and how to invest them back in 2013 when nobody else was talking about it. We made the first video to interview Vitalik about Ethereum and told people why they should go and invest into it. We made the first video tutorial to show people how to transfer the Ethereum tokens, because after the Ethereum ICO, nobody knew how the fuck to transfer a goddamn Ethereum ICO token. I remember spending weeks with my business partner Leon to figure out, to learn how it's done and make a video to share with everyone how to use the MyEther wallet to transfer the token. Okay, so I'm not saying these things and just making up shit. It's on our channel, it's still there, you guys can go see it, right? So we've always strived to share the best information that we know. No fucking hype, no fucking bullshit on our channel. None of that fucking blowjob thumbnails like that. None of those stupid ass thumbnails. None of the. If you guys look on our channel, you don't see any thumbnails that say 100x this, right? 1000x this, 1,000 coins here. Look at this gem right here, motherfucker. That's all a bunch of bullshit, man. You want to learn how to trade? You want to be fucking serious about making a consistent profit in crypto? You gotta take the time to learn the fucking shit, man. You gotta take the time to learn how to trade, how to manage your money, right? You got in our cryptocurrency investing blueprint, the first thing we do is we teach you how to find a profitable cryptocurrency. The next thing we do is we explain to you the different strategies that are out there. We show you what strategy is best to use, and then when you do that, you gotta figure out what entry. How do you use the technical analysis to find a good entry to get into it? Then we talk about how do you control your bet size. Yeah, you did all this shit, but that doesn't mean if you have a $100,000 portfolio, you push $100,000 into that coin. You don't do that. That's not how trading is done. Because when you trade, the majority of the times, you will lose money. Out of 100 trades, I lose on 66% of my trades. So on 100 trades, you already know Ty's gonna lose money on 66 of his trades out of every 100 trades, right? I'm only gonna make money on 34% of my trades, guys. And out of those 34%, 29% is fucking goddamn barely break even. It's just over break even. It's just like a 1-to-1 win-loss ratio, right? So it's not even thing to brag about. So out of 100 trades, I only make 5 trades that are massive winners. Massive. They're so massive that it allows me to quit my day job. It's so massive that it allows me to live in one of the most expensive areas in downtown Bangkok, right? One of the oldest cities in the world, one of the most, populated cities in the world, and right here on the riverfront, man. This motherfucker ain't cheap. This fucking condo is not cheap. Okay, it's like 1.1 million for a fucking condo right here, right? There ain't no broke motherfuckers living in this condo, right? So what I'm saying, guys, right, is that if you take the time to learn to build a complete system, right? If you notice, we don't have none of that get rich quick bullshit on our channel. If we make a mistake and we come off as a get rich quick channel or something like that, I apologize, but that's not intentional. Okay? We want people to know that, hey, if you take the time to learn a methodical process to build out your entire trading system from beginning to end, you will have a complete system that will help you make money, right, over the long term, over 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. There's not too many channels out there that talk about it, man. All these fucking bullshit crypto channels, man, they hype up a fucking coin, talk about these are gems, there's diamonds in the rough. Motherfucker, you don't need gems. You don't need diamonds in the rough. What you need is to build a complete system that you can rely on to consistently make you money, okay? Right? You're not gonna make money every month. You're not gonna make money every year in trading, right? But over the long term, over a 5, 10, 15, 20 year span, Your portfolio should be growing. If it's not, something's not right. You're missing something. Find out what that missing piece of your trading system is and fill in the gap. Okay? So I share with you guys everything that I know. Like I try to share with you guys the realities of trading and how to trade and quit your job and be able to retire early. I hope that you guys find it helpful. You know, we have a lot of students that tell us that the reason why they follow our channel and take our courses and things like that is they find it refreshing to run across a channel that actually tells the truth and tells it like it is, right? They tell it like it is instead of bullshitting around and hyping up this strategy, hyping up this coin, or hyping up that bullshit coin. Okay, we don't do none of that shit on our channel. Okay, so thanks for watching this video, guys. If you guys want to learn more about how we trade, how we build out our entire trading system, and how we're able to consistently make money in every bull market since 2017, right? We made the mistakes in 2014, we learned from it, and then we started making in 2017 and moving forward, right? When I say make every bull market, I make money during the bear markets. We all make money during the bear markets too, but the amount of money that we make during the bear markets is nothing compared to what we make in the bull markets. That's why you never hear me talk about making money in the bear market, because I mean, I think like, you know, I mean, it's negligible. Like, you know, you make $100,000, $200,000 during the bear market. That's not a fucking, it's negligible compared to what we make in the bull market. Okay, so if you guys want to learn how we do it, you're welcome to get a copy of our cryptocurrency investing blueprint at www.cryptocurrency.market/blueprint. In the blueprint, I share everything that I know and that our team knows about trading and investing in cryptocurrencies. I created the course for my kids back there in the pool swimming right now, so when they grow up, in case I'm not around, they have a record of how their dad made his millions, and they can hopefully learn from it and continue it also. So it's very easy to understand. I don't try to explain shit that's complicated, right? If you need help, if you know what to do already, then obviously you don't need to get it. But if you don't know what to do and you're tired of running around trying to figure it out on your own, right? You might want to get the cryptocurrency investing blueprint and save you some time and money. You can follow me on Twitter at HeyTaiZen, okay? At HeyTaiZen. And you can follow me on Twitter. If you guys have any suggestions for a video topic in the future, just leave it in the comments below, right? That's why I look at mostly to figure out what videos I need to make for this channel, is depending upon the comments that I get from our viewers and the questions that I get from my students, all right? Because we've been making videos since 2013. I mean, we've shared pretty much everything that we can. I don't know what else to make videos about, okay? And I don't want to just be making random videos just to be making random videos just to look like we're a big channel or whatever, all right? Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys in a future video.